I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Madam Clerk?
Yes, Mayor. Board of Commissioners, public meeting Tuesday, October 17th. The time is 7:15. Pursuant to the requirements of the Open Public Meeting Act, Chapter 231, Public Law 1975, notice of this meeting was published in December 1st, 2016 issue of the Nutley Sun and the Herald News, and the December 2nd, 2016 issue of the Star Ledger. A copy of this notice has been posted on the Nutley Town Hall Bulletin Board, and a copy is on file in the Municipal Clerk's office. Commissioner Rogers.
Here.
Commissioner Tucci.
Here.
Commissioner Evans.
Here.
Commissioner Petracco.
Here.
Mayor Scarpelli.
Here.
All present, Mayor.
I'd like everybody to just have a moment of silence. We lost one of our residents who was involved in many aspects of the community, charitable, political, and also our risk manager, Marie Vicarello. So we could all have a moment of silence for Marie. Thank you. Madam Clerk, communications.
Yes, Mayor. The Historic Restoration Trust of Nutley has submitted an application for a social affair permit to hold their wine tasting event on Saturday, November 4th, 2017, between the hours of 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. at the Kingsland Manor, located at 3 Kingsland Street. I need a motion, please.
Move it. Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci?
Aye.
Commissioner Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco?
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli?
Aye.
The Friends of Nutley Singers has requested to hold a 50-50 cash raffle on Sunday, March 11, 2018 at 3 p.m. at the Nutley High School, which is located at 300 Franklin Avenue. I need a motion, please.
Move it. Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci?
Aye.
Commissioner Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco?
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli?
Aye.
And that's it for communications, Mayor.
Commissioner Evans, you want to update us on the tax sale?
Yes, Mayor, thank you. On October 5th, we held our tax sale for the year 2017 pursuant to NJSA 54:5-41. The summary of the sale is that 82 properties were involved with the tax sale. 26 were for property taxes, 67 were for water. The total property tax valuations that were subject to the sale was $184,696 for property tax, and for water, $18,889. The sale went smoothly and is consistent with prior year. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Commissioner. Bills, Madam Clerk?
Yes, Mayor. Bill is Tuesday, October 17, 2017. Public Affairs, $91,540.84. Revenue and Finance, $3,444,169.97. Public Safety, $38,730.66. Public Works, $446,109.79. Parks and Public Property, $50,495.24. Total payroll, $957,519.01, for a grand total of $5,028,565.21.
Move the bills.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci?
Aye.
Commissioner Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco?
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli?
Aye.
That's it for bills, Mayor.
Public comment on agenda items only, Madam Clerk?
Yes, Mayor. All persons addressing the Board of Commissioners regarding community concerns should approach the microphone and provide their name and address for the record. Unless further time is granted by the Board, each person shall limit their address to 3 minutes. All remarks to the Board and its individual members must be addressed to the Mayor. The Mayor may defer citizens' comments to the appropriate member of the Board. Dialogue between citizens and others addressing the board shall be allowed unless the mayor or presiding officer or the majority of the membership of the board shall determine that the interests of decorum and/or the expeditious conduct of municipal business are being adversely affected by such dialogue.
William Moore, 462 Chestnut Street. Mr. Tucci,
Yes, sir.
can you explain the cell tower? I don't understand that. Are you looking to add? Are you looking to lease more space on it? Is that
It's an extension, yes. Mr. John Temple, would you like to respond to that, please?
Sorry.
Through the mayor, of course. No disrespect, Mayor.
We've already put out bids in the past to, the pole is eligible for 3 different carriers to be on it. We want to try to maximize the revenue from the tower by drawing in other cell phone providers to contract with us to go onto the tower.
Is it only, for instance, you have one carrier right now?
Right now, we have one. We're looking to add 2. We're looking to bid it out to the highest bidders for all 3 positions.
Oh, but right now there's only one.
Right now, there's one. We don't have an agreement yet because there's issues with renovating the space that we want as part of the bid process. So we're looking to go out to bid again to fill the other 2 spots. But hopefully, or in the near future, we'll fill that up and maximize the revenue from it.
But the physical space and the footprint itself, you're not going to expand it all.
No, we're going to stay within the area that the tower already is. Yeah, we don't have to add to the tower, just maybe some maintenance, but generally, it's not going to change much from the outside.
Okay, thank you.
Anybody else like to address the Board of Commissioners on agenda items only? Seeing none, let's move to Board of Commissioner announcements. Commissioners?
I'm good.
I do have an announcement tonight. I just wanted to let the public know, and also the Board of Commissioners, that this 2-hour parking limit, and, we talked about many aspects of solving that. I thought I had it solved with going from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. White Terrace and Conduit, I believe the streets are, half the block now is opposed to going to any kind of thing, so I think we're in a no-win situation, whatever we do, but I do want the residents to know, because it's with the road site being redeveloped, I'm getting questions about whatever happened to, I think it was Edison Avenue and all them streets by roads, so forth and so on. I have to tell you, all these residents are pushing to go to some kind of decal. I know that we don't want to penetrate our overnight parking at all, but the feel of the residents is that they pay taxes here too. If they have company in those hours, they should have the right to park in front of their home, as well as, what goes on all over town. So it's getting hot and heavy, and I think that, we could talk about this another time, but I just think that we have to put this up in the forefront at some point, because it's creating a lot of issues with, people catching buses and going into the city and so forth and so on. Thank you.
Thanks, Commissioner. I don't have any announcements for myself, but I do want to alert the public that the County of Essex will be having electronics recycling this Saturday from 9 to 3 at 125 Fairview Avenue in Cedar Grove. And the next weekend, they'll be having a shredding day at the County DPW garage, which is located on Bradford Avenue from 9 to 1. So 2 recycling events that the county will be holding. So let's move to ordinance introductions. Commissioner Petracco?
Yes, I have a handicap my title is number 3373. I move that the children's be passed the second reading and advertised as an unassigned government village required by the law for the consideration of said ordinance to final passage by the board be held in the second reading on.
The second reading will be on, the advertisement date. Is that what you're looking for, the advertisement date? The second hearing will be, the public hearing will be November 21st. 21st, yes.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci?
Aye.
Commissioner Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco?
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli?
Aye. Let's move to resolutions. Commissioner Tucci?
Yes, thank you, Mayor. Whereas sealed bids were received by the Department of Parks and Public Property for the returf of the soccer field at Father Glotzback Park, located at 44 Park Avenue, and whereas Applied Landscape Technologies, 145 River Road, Montville, New Jersey, was the low bidder at $359,376, and whereas the township had received two bids for the returf of the soccer field at Father Glotzback Park, located at 44 Park Avenue, the lowest in the amount of $359,376 from Applied Landscape Technologies, and whereas the cost of design, permitting, and construction of the improvements for the Father Glotzback Park will be supported by the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection Green Acres Program for the majority of the project cost, and whereas the Township of Nutley has allocated the following funds to support the project: bond ordinance 3369 in the amount of $350,115, and ordinance number 3344D in the amount of $9,261. Now therefore be it resolved by the Board of Commissioners of the Township of Nutley, County of Essex, State of New Jersey, that a contract for the returf of the soccer field at Father Glotzback Park be awarded to Applied Landscape Technologies, 145 River Road, Montville, New Jersey. I move the resolution.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci?
Aye.
Commissioner Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco?
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli?
Aye.
Whereas the Township of Nutley Ordinance 665-22, preservation of trees, states that tree removal permits must be obtained for a cost of $50 per tree, and whereas the Township of Nutley Department of Parks and Public Property authorizes a refund for each tree permit submitted upon the planting of a new one on said property, replacement tree size and species being approved in advance by the Township Forester, and whereas funds will be available from account C-01904905, now therefore be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of the Township of Nutley, County of Essex, State of New Jersey, that the Township Treasurer is authorized to refund the tree permit fee collected as per Shade Tree Preservation Ordinance to Mr. Carlo Martione, 230 Vreeland Avenue, in the amount of $50. I move the resolution.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci?
Aye.
Commissioner Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco?
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli?
Aye.
Whereas Township of Nutley issued resolution number 16917 on August 15, 2017, stipulating a bid opening date of October 26, 2017 at 3 p.m. prevailing time for the Park Avenue cellular antenna installation, and whereas the Township of Nutley desires to extend the bid opening date to November 30, 2017 at 3 p.m. prevailing time, now therefore be it resolved by the Board of Commissioners of the Township of Nutley, County of Essex, State of New Jersey, that the Township Clerk is hereby authorized to advertise for sealed bids for the Park Avenue cellular antenna installation in the Township of Nutley to be received on behalf of the Board of Commissioners in the Commission Chambers, Township Hall, 1 Kennedy Drive, Nutley, New Jersey, on Thursday, November 30th at 3 p.m. prevailing time, at which time they will be open and read. I move the resolution.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci?
Aye.
Commissioner Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco?
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli?
Aye.
That's all I have, Mayor.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Evans?
Thank you, Mayor. Whereas the Code Enforcement Department received a permit fee in the amount of $403 from Mr. Bruce Boucard for property located at 11 DeVosney Place, whereas Mr. Boucard will not be moving forward with the proposed renovations. The construction official has determined that the fee of $403 shall be refunded to Mr. Boucard, whereas the funds are available on account C-01904903. Now therefore be resolved by the Board of Commissioners of the Township of Nutley, the County of Essex, State of New Jersey, that the Treasurer be and she is hereby authorized to refund the permit fee in the amount of $403 to Mr. Bruce Boucard. So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci?
Aye.
Commissioner Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco?
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli?
Aye.
Thank you, Mayor.
Whereas certain federal funds are potentially available from the County of Essex under Title I of the Housing Community Development Act of 1974 as amended and Home Investment Partnership Act of 1990 as amended, and whereas the Township of Nutley desires to participate in the Essex County, Urban County for conducting certain community development activities for program years 2018 through 2020. Whereas a letter has been drafted by the Mayor to the Essex County Division of Housing and Community Development notifying them of the Township's desire to participate in this process. And whereas the grantee or a unit of the general local government that directly or indirectly receives CDBG funds may not sell, trade, or otherwise transfer all or any such portion of such funds to another metropolitan city, urban county, unit of general local government, or Indian tribe or insular area that directs or indirectly receives CDBG funds in exchange for any other funds, credits, or non-federal considerations, but you must use the funds for activities eligible under Title I of the Housing and Community Development Act of 1974 as amended. Whereas the Emergency Shelter Grants Program provides through Subtitle B of Title IV of the McKinney-Vento Homeless Assistance Act permits for substantial federal funds allocating to prevent homelessness and to enable homeless individuals and families to move toward independent living. Whereas the current Uniform Shared Service and Consolidation Act contains an automatic renewal clause to expedite the notification of the inclusion process. And whereas by May 5th, 2017, each municipality must notify the Essex County Division of Housing and Community Development of its intent to continue as a participant in the urban county entitlement programs noted above, and whereas it is in the best interest of the Township of Nutley and its residents to participate in said programs. Now therefore it be resolved by the Mayor and the Board of Commissioners of the Township of Nutley that it hereby authorizes the Mayor to execute the attached cooperative agreement and notifies the Essex County Division of Community Development of its decision to be included as a participant municipality in the urban county entitlement programs being the Community Development Block Grant Program and Home Investment Partnership Act programs for the program years 2018, 2019, and 2020, June 1st through May 31st, and be it therefore further resolved that a copy of this resolution be forwarded to the Essex County Division of Housing and Community Development no later than June 28, 2017, and move the resolution.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci?
Aye.
Commissioner Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco?
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli?
Aye. Whereas an application has been filed by Madhya Inc., trading as Heller & Heller for a person-to-person transfer of plenary retail distribution license number 071644013008, hereto issued to Prahar Corp., trading as Heller & Heller, for premises located at 200 Franklin Avenue, Nutley, New Jersey, 07110. And whereas the submitted application form is complete in all respects, the transfer fees have been paid, and the license has been properly renewed for the current license term. Whereas the applicant is qualified to be licensed according to all standards established by Title 33 of New Jersey statutes, regulations promulgated thereunder, as well as pertinent local ordinances and conditions consistent with Title 33. And whereas the applicant has disclosed and the issuing authority reviewed the sources of all funds used in the purchase of the license and the licensed business and all additional financing obtained in connection with the licensed business. And now therefore be resolved that the Township of Nutley Board of Commissioners does hereby approve effective November 3rd, 2017, the transfer of the aforesaid plenary retail distribution license from Prahar Corp. to Madhya Inc., and does hereby direct the municipal clerk to endorse the license certificate to the new owners as follows. This license, subject to all terms and conditions, is hereby transferred to Madhya Inc., trading as Heller & Heller, effective November 3rd, 2017. I move the resolution.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci?
Aye.
Commissioner Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco?
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli?
Aye. Whereas raffle applications have received from the following organizations: Nutley Music Booster Associations, license number 5217, on-premise 50/50 cash raffle to be held Friday, January 19, 2018. Nutley Music Booster Association's license number 5317, on-premise merchandise raffle to be held Friday, January 19, 2018. Friends of Nutley Singers, license number 54-17, on-premise 50/50 cash raffle to be held Saturday, January 20, 2018. Friends of Nutley Singers, license number 55-17, off-premise 50/50 cash raffle to be held Sunday, March 11, 2018. Whereas the application has been reviewed and approved by the municipal clerk and the police department, now therefore be resolved by the Board of Commissioners Township of Nutley, County of Essex, State of New Jersey, that the aforementioned licenses are approved and the municipal clerk is authorized to issue the raffle licenses. I move the resolution.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci?
Aye.
Commissioner Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco?
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli?
Aye. That concludes the business portion of the meeting. Public comment, Madam Clerk.
Yes, Mayor. All persons addressing the Board of Commissioners regarding community concerns should approach the microphone and provide their name and address for the record. Unless further time is granted by the Board, each person shall limit their address to 5 minutes. All remarks to the Board and its individual members must be addressed to the Mayor. The Mayor may defer citizens' comments to the appropriate member of the Board. Dialogue between citizens and others addressing the Board shall be allowed unless the Mayor or presiding officer or the majority of the membership of the Board shall determine that the interests of decorum and/or the expeditious conduct of municipal business are being adversely affected by such dialogue.
Marie Moore, 462 Chestnut Street. Mr. Scarpelli, last week, Mr. Petracco spoke of the fire engine, which I thought was very good. It seems it's still a sore point for a lot of people. But I'm in the receipt of an Oprah response where I have a copy of the contract for the rental fire engine. And I was amazed by the language in there, and I'm surprised that the fire department does not have similar language. That you have to have 5 years before you can drive the fire engine. You must be over 25. You can have no prior accidents. Why is it that a rental company would protect their interests, but we don't seem to have these regulations in place in the fire department currently?
Mayor, can I answer that? We put that language in that contract, not the rental company.
It's in there.
We added it to the
It
contract.
may have been added, but there must have been a reason to add that.
I felt it was appropriate in terms of, because it was a rental contract, it wasn't our truck, to add some extra protections in there, that's all.
But it is in there, but why doesn't those filter over to an actual
Maybe it will.
standard?
Maybe it will, we'll see.
Well, one thing I would like to add, and tonight I actually I pulled a lot of paperwork the last couple of weeks, and just in case any of these questions came up, I did bring some of the paperwork with me, Mr. Moore, of things that we have been working on. It's, like I stated last week, it was very unfortunate that we had that accident, and I think I explained how it works on the police side as far as accreditation. Nutley was one of the first towns to be accredited in the state under my watch, and it was actually Chief Holland at the time, and it's a very prestigious classification and not so easy to get, and I believe Belleville just got theirs this past year as well. But on the fire side, there was nothing like that I knew about to be accredited, but I did find something over the summer to get like all our policies and procedures and trainings and everything in really up-to-date order. And before the accident, we hired, his name is Bob Young, to come in, and he acts as a consultant to tighten all that stuff up and all, that sort of thing. And he's been working on it. And I have a list with me tonight of everything that we've been changing as far as our policies and procedures, our training methods, and all that. And if it's okay with our council, I mean, this is how thick this has gotten, and it's the same with the police department. When we went through the accreditation process there, it was papers and hours. I mean, we've actually had 4 or 5 police officers on it for a year to get up to this standard. So what the accreditation does, Mr. Moore, and even what we're going through with the consultant on the fire side, it updates all your files, your policies and procedures, puts them all in order, and it holds your departments to a higher standard. Now, with the fire truck accident, like we have discussed in the past, it's really an unfortunate thing. I was amazed myself that firefighters through the state of New Jersey do not have to have a CDL license, because of the tonnage of the truck. And that was brought to my attention, obviously, after the accident. So hindsight's 20/20, and we really have drilled this down as far as what our policies and procedures are going to be in the future.
When would that be advertised and published? Because if we didn't have this accident, you never would have known those procedures did not exist.
Well, I didn't say they didn't exist. I'm saying that they weren't to the standard that they are today.
Because
Commissioner, excuse me, just so, and I know you're well aware of this, the chief and I have been working together with you on just looking at everything. We learn more from our failures than our successes, and
We
we
do.
just try to learn from it. And I think we've, especially the fire chief, has done a good job of looking at and looking at those policies, and that's why we implemented some of them in the contract so that it would be clear. I know you're aware of that. I'm just saying it for the
Thank you.
record.
there is also, according to the contract, if you help to draft the language, is it a township standard for driving procedures? It's 2017-13. I never knew that existed unless I read the contract. I'm not sure if you were drafting the contract. Are you aware of that?
I'm not understanding your question.
There's a township, it's in the paragraph that all drivers have to have the township standard operating procedures for driving.
That's actually 2017-5.
Well, I have the 13 that was in the contract.
Well, and I have the updated version of what I brought with me tonight to clarify what we've been doing since, we had that accident. So and again, it's really unfortunate that we hired this consultant right before that accident happened. And, we were taking a proactive approach, and I especially, because I saw how well it worked on the police side by being accredited, that I wanted to bring that philosophy over to the fire department as well. And I would say the accident was probably 3 weeks after we hired that consultant to review all our documents.
And finally, we're spending $70,000 over 6 months to rent the fire engine. Is that anticipated for 18 months, I believe? Is that correct?
I really couldn't hear you.
We're paying $70,000 to rent the rental fire engine for six months at a time. And I believe that we purchased a Quint. I think that's a standard. I asked for an over request. We're going to be having the rental fire engines for about 18 months. Is that correct?
I know that, like I said the last time too, we were in the process of buying a new fire truck because unfortunately fire trucks come out of compliance, and we've been managing that money for the last 4 years, Commissioner, to say the least. We are insured through the JIF, as you know. We have insurance. The $70,000, if that's an accurate number, is not coming out of our taxpayers' dollars. We are insured for it. Like I said at the last meeting, I'm very happy that no one got seriously hurt. The only upside to this is that when we were shopping around for fire trucks, a company wanted to give us a $30,000 value on a fire truck that probably cost us $800,000 20 years ago, or maybe it was a little less, being it was so long. And now I believe the check from the insurance company will be about $150,000 to $200,000. So the only upside that came out of it is that instead of getting $30,000, at least we're going to get some more money for that, fire truck that was in the accident.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Moore. Anybody else like to address the Board of Commissioners this evening? Seeing none, could I have a motion to close public comment?
Make a motion to close public comment.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci?
Aye.
Commissioner Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco?
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli?
Aye. We're going to be going into executive session, and then we'll come back on the record. I need a motion to go into executive session for contract negotiations and personnel.
Move it.
Second.
Madam Clerk?
Whereas Section 8 of the Open Public Meeting Act, Chapter 231, Public Law 1975 permits the exclusion of the public from meeting in certain circumstances, and whereas the public body is of the opinion that such circumstances exist, and whereas the Board of Commissioners of the Township of Nutley in the County of Essex, State of New Jersey, desires to proceed to close executive session, and now therefore be it resolved by the Board of Commissioners of the Township of Nutley move into closed executive session to discuss contract negotiations and personnel. Be it further resolved that at the time when such discussion may be disclosed to the public shall be when and such disclosure may be made without adversely affecting the Township of Nutley, pending and/or anticipated legal, personnel, contractual matters, and other matters within the exceptions provided for by statute. Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci?
Aye.
Commissioner Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco?
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli?
Aye.
And the
Again-
time is 7:43.
We'll be coming back in public. No action will be taken. Good night, everybody.